was gonna ask you to. We're gonna watch 2 clips.
Sure.
One of them is the Jimmy Dore show from Friday, from yesterday, which is January 23rd, where they presented a little bit of the history of Erika Kirk and her activity in Romania. And come over and watch. We're going to cut this out.
Sure.
And then
we'll return. We'll put the.
No. Turn around. Turn this way because you got the cable on the.
Oh shit!
headset.
You're right.
Yeah. And let's watch this, and then we can talk more about it.
Yeah.
Erika Kirk was positioned, here's a little bit more that he gives us. She was positioned within a powerful network from a young age. In interviews, she stated that her move from Ohio to Arizona was due to her mother's work with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security and Defense. Simultaneously, her divorced father, Kent Francie, was also lived in Arizona, was heading to Israel branch of he was heading the Israel branch of Raytheon, a major military industrial complex corporation. Erika's own public profile includes winning the Miss Arizona pageant and competing in the Miss USA pageant, which was owned by Donald Trump at the time. These biographical points establish what some observers see as a clear connection to both the deep state defense apparatus and pro-Israel interests. It's not who you know, but who you allow to ritually abuse you your entire life. Her overseas work began with the non-government organization she founded at the age of 17.
Holy shit.
In 2006, called Everyday Heroes Like You. This evolved into the Romanian Angels Project, which, according to a 2014 interview with Arizona Foothills magazine, had, quote, gone global, and was partnered with the United States Marine Corps to sponsor an orphanage in Constanta, Romania. This timeline suggests the program was active around 2011 or 2012. What is considered suspicious by critics is that the apparent lack of an official closure date for the program on the internet, leading to speculation that it was terminated abruptly to avoid exposure as part of a wider criminal operation. The location and timing of this charity are central to the controversy. The Romanian city of Constanta...
Just to clarify, the name of the city is Constanța. It's not Constanta, it's not Constancia.
Yeah. We'll add it
Constanța.
when we go back to our table. Yeah.
No, this is going to be part of the podcast.
We're
just, So
sure.
What we're saying right now, we're not cutting out.
Okay, cool.
We'll just...
Constanța, there's supposed to be an apostrophe under the second T.
Constanța is the biggest port of Romania to the Black Sea, and it's the second largest, I believe, after Sevastopol, which is in Crimea.
The Romanian city of Constanta and the surrounding region, including the town of Tandere.
The little town, the second name there, it's Țăndărei. It's not Tandărei, it's not, and it's Țăndărei. It's a little town near Constanța. And we'll come back with more.
The Romanian city of Constanta and the surrounding region, including the town of Tandere, were internationally identified as a hub for child trafficking during that exact period. On September 26, 2010, Al Jazeera article reported that dozens of people from Tandere were going on trial for sending children to the UK to commit crimes, describing it as the center of an international investigation. Less than a year later, on October 15, 2011, the New York Times published a detailed expose on the child SCX trafficking crisis ravaging Constanta. This was not a new problem. An Israeli newspaper, Haaretz, had reported as far back as December 12, 2001, that Romania was probing a link between Israeli adoption agencies and organ trafficking. It can be argued that Erika's program was shut down at the height of this public exposure and that no subsequent state investigation occurred because the operation was allegedly protected by powerful elements within the United States, Israeli, and British governments. In the Vimeo video about Romanian angels, she expresses gratitude to Colonel Otto Buscher III of the U.S. Army and United States Marine Corps. Research, including translating Romanian news sources, uncovered reports that Buscher was later named in a criminal complaint. A former translator at the American military base in
Cogălnicianu. Mihail Cogălnicianu is the first prime minister of Romania.
Anna Marie Nucci, she filed a complaint with Romanian prosecutors in 2019. She alleged that a brothel operated on that military base where underage girls were brought to service soldiers, and she named Otto Buschner as one of the individuals who benefited from these services.
This is where Jimmy is, I guess, overwhelmed by his dyslexia, so he totally, completely skips this paragraph. And he jumps to the next one. The truth is, this paragraph actually is relevant because it says there that the complaint requested that this Cogălnicianu file, which, by the way, for people that don't understand, is Cogălnicianu, the military base, Mihail Cogălnicianu, was supposed to be where all the Rammstein assets were going to move. So the Rammstein base in Germany was supposed to be moved to the Mihail Cogălnicianu base in Romania before Donald Trump was elected. That's when the whole misunderstanding between Donald Trump and the European Union happened. And that's why a few months back, if people remember, there was an announcement that there was going to be troops that are going to be pulled out of Romania. I'm not sure if it was a punishment or whatever it was. Obviously, for some people, it was a relief because of all the abuse that was happening there, allegedly. But there are 3 bases in Romania. There is a Mihail Cogălnicianu base near Constanța, where the biggest port at the Black Sea in Romania, and arguably the second biggest in the Black Sea period. There's another military base in Caracal, a little village near Caracal called Deveselu. That's why you see on the screen the Caracal-Deveselu file, right? The last quotes. And there's a third base, I believe in Transylvania at Câmpia Turzii. That base is for drones. So there are 3 bases, and it sounds like there are reports of abuse in Mihail Cogălnicianu and also in Caracal-Deveselu. Caracal-Deveselu is near the Danube, in the south near the south border between Romania and Bulgaria. So those are the 3 locations, and these 2 locations sounds like there is abuse that has happened there. And apparently Erika Kirk was running a orphanage or a charity near Mihail Cogălnicianu, which is unfortunate because it also sounds like the entire TPUSA faith organization is allegedly involved in a lot of children questionable activity, I guess.
Right.
The direct link to a commander later accused of trafficking involving minors, combined with the charity's location in the known trafficking hotspot, its ties to the military, and the family's deep connections to defense and intelligence, makes the official narrative of a simple, innocent charity operation impossible to believe.
It's pretty impossible to believe.
Yikes.
Allegedly.
This is a clear case of powerful interests operating with impunity, protected by their status, while the media fact checkers and AI research tools work to discredit the overwhelming circumstantial evidence. And now you know the rest of the story.
I think that's what I would like to include in the...
You can put that in post, yeah.
In the post.